Thank you very much. Next speaker, representative organization called PADMATS.
My name is David Farr from Tom Landers Institute.
PADMATS.
It's here. Thank you.
Madam Chairperson, I am Abdul Rahman Haydari and I am representing the Patriotic Arab Democratic Movement in Al-Ahwaz, PADMAS. I would like to start my presentation by mentioning one of my recommendations first because of shortage of time. Based on what's happening on the ground and the following which will have been mentioned, we in PADMAS believe that it is time for the international community to intervene to protect people in Iran, especially the Ahwazi, under the responsibility to protect regulation, to save Ahwazi people from atrocity of the Iranian government. The Ahwazi Arab are among the most brutally oppressed people in the Middle East. The Ahwazi are a victim of Iran's changing demography and ethnic cleansing policies, which aim to build one nation with one culture through destroying the identity of non-Persian nation. The level of unemployment and poverty among the Ahwazi Arab are very...
There is a point of order by the Republic of Iran.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I am sorry for taking a point of order. We are here in this forum to talk about the education and language of minorities. And my delegation has been very constructive since this morning, and we had our statement and we referred to the policies and activities that my government had adopted regarding different communities in my country. And this is a point of strength in my country, being a multicultural and multi-linguistic nation and culture. And unfortunately, the point that is raising is not in any way referring to the topic of this meeting. We are here to talk about education and the language of minorities. Here is not a political forum. We are not here to talk about political and other issues. And unfortunately, this kind of accusations and interference can hamper the objective of this forum, and I would like to request you to stop this intervention to continue. I thank you, Madam Chair.
We have the point of order from Iran. Any other states wishing to take a point of order? No. Then I request the speaker for his remaining time to remain on the subject of the rights of minority to education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, the Ahwazi are deprived from their very basic rights, such as studying in their mother tongue, Arabic. Although Article 15 of the Iranian Constitution weekly announces the right of teaching minorities language, the article has never been activated since the revolution in 1979. Madam Chairperson, right of education cannot be mentioned without mentioning the NGOs and their roles to protect the identity of minorities. The Iranian authorities arrested the cultural activists, including singers, poets, and journalists. For example, 3 members of Al-Nasr NGO were arrested just because of producing and singing traditional songs. Also, a number of Ahwazi poets were arrested, including Shahab Sayahi.
Public schools and universities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we have the Ahwazi Center for Human Rights.
Yes, please. Thank you, Madam Chair. This is the following is on behalf of the many Ahwazi organizations who couldn't attend this forum. At the beginning, I would like to have a mercy on the spirit of our Ahwazi righteous martyrs who were martyred in the recent demonstration. When I speak about the gradual language domination, which frequently occurs intentionally and systematically, particularly on the multi-nation countries such as Iran, that one language dominates on the other language, which is non-Persian. Madam Chair, panel, and the presence, I would like to warn the Iran delegation from politicizing the minorities forum in showing the vice versa the situation, where it is completely different in Ahwaz region. The Iranian authorities are not willing to stop their views and accept that the integrity of so-called Iran are not homogeneous in terms of ethnicities. Despite Iranian Constitution Articles 15 and 19 emphasizes the education on mother tongue, but it remains written for more than 40 years and not implemented on the real ground. The disgraceful policies start when the Iranian primary education minister, Ms. Rizvan Hakimzadeh, announced on 29th of May 2019 the addition of the Persian language proficiency test to the children's schools assessment. According to the plan, the children from the non-Persian nations who do not speak Persian will not approve for their school, which is disastrous in 21st centuries. While illiteracy rate in Al-Ahwaz region is alarming, and according to the Khuzestan governor, Shariati, says that there are more than 500,000 illiterate in a province, where 238,000 of them are aged between 10 and 49. That the Ahwazi students, due to forced learning language in the Persian, are dropped from the school, 30% in a primary.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
In peripheral areas, outskirts of cities, with no access to education. And those who tried to access education for the children, they were asked to go home and bring ID papers or official letters from the schools where they came from. And the schools themselves were turned into barracks, military barracks, and most of them destroyed. So there's no way they can go back to education, and the government was doing this deliberately so that they can become more complete by conscripting these young people into the army or police or intelligence police, and then take them back and fight in their homeland. So this is a very violent state-building policy that was adopted by the government of what we call it National Congress government. It went on for about 30 years.
And so, to answer your question, generally, but not directly, it is important that states actually be inclusive, and as much as possible they reflect the reality of the linguistic composition in the country, as much as possible.
Thank you.
Their house you live in. And this is extremely important in the area of education. If you don't teach a language, you're suffocating your kids and the culture and the histories that are connected to that. I would invite you, all of you in fact, to perhaps look into the document we prepared a few years ago, in 2017, under my mandate. It is called The Language Rights of Linguistic Minorities, a Practical Guide for Implementation. It is available in 6 languages. It covers many areas of access, employment, services, education, and so on. It is available also in Arabic and other languages. It is a general document. It doesn't have all the answers there, but I think it provides you how the language issues can be tackled from the point of view of international human rights. Because it does provide some answers, some indications. One of the reasons we have this forum is to actually have more detail, practical guidelines, perhaps even more, in the area of education and language, because this is fundamental, really, in the case of linguistic minorities. So as you all know, we are working on recommendations. We received many, many very good recommendations from the Asia Pacific Forum, also in the African Middle East Forum and the European Forum. And from this forum, we will have more. And hopefully, we will therefore have much more guidance available to give the governments indications of what are good practices. This idea that children should learn only the majority language or the official language to succeed, that's completely wrong from a pedagogical point of view. The reason I say that, the document, the guide that I mentioned that we have on language, is clear that the best form, the the best way to teach a child is in this child's own language. You begin with that. You teach them in their own language so that they have a solid learning skills. Once a child has learned properly, well, and especially numeracy, literacy skills, they can learn other areas, including other languages, much more effectively. There's a consensus. There's a widespread consensus. And so sometimes I think some countries in some governments are perhaps misinformed. I would use a strong word, perhaps sometimes misguided. No. We're not going to go any further than that. But the important thing, I think there is something that we can work with. There are plenty of good practices.
I fled my country, Ahwaz, to United Kingdom. When I went to school, I registered my daughter in the school, and the school head teacher asked me to continue teaching my daughter Arabic. I told her why. Wouldn't it affect her education? She said no. Research shows that if children can know or learn more than 5 languages, up to age of 7 maybe, and as more language they learn, this would benefit them, and they will, it will affect their education and would help them. But I told her in Iran, the official representative, the education ministry, they try to give fake information to people that if your children continue learning their mother tongue, it will affect their education at a school. And please, and it's on media, on TV, and they, the official, the expert, bring expert, actually fake expert, on the media, try to persuade people not to speak with their children in their mother tongue. Exactly. In order to make it easy for them to learn Farsi. One point, I thank the gentleman who mentioned this music and culture. Education actually, as he mentioned, and you know better than me, it's not just official education. It's even every single person who helped to protect and improve language, the identity of a nation, they involve in education. I would like to mention, in our case, Ahwazi case, those people who actually sacrifice their life to protect and to help to protect our language, especially the poet, the musician, the singer, and the NGOs. For example, as in just one example, a few months ago, 1 month ago, in 10th November, an Ahwazi poet called Hassan Haydari died in a mysterious situation. As a result of, as a consequence of his death, a mass demonstration happened in Ahwaz. People accusing the government being behind his death because he was 26 years old and he was arrested because of his poem, just to support and help to protect the language by his poem. Or singer, like we have an NGO called Al-Nasra NGO. They are expert in music.